And so my mom died about 2004. And that triggered something in me. That got me to the point in my life where I was like, something's wrong. How could God allow this to happen? My mom died on me. I was very angry. I was depressed. I didn't know what was going on. Something said to myself, I was like, I gotta find out if God is real. That was the trigger that told me, you have to find this out no matter what. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to go about this. Again, I was very religious. I was Catholic, and if you would go outside of Catholicism, you go straight, drop like a rock. Where you gotta go? The place can go straight down. So I believed that to my heart. So I didn't know what to do. All I did was kept believing as hard as I could, having more faith, getting stronger, and growing, and reading the Bible, reading the New Testament, believing in Jesus. I was a Catholic. I went to church, went and talked to the priests. I did everything I possibly could, but it kept getting worse. Things kept getting worse. I kept feeling more and more depressed. That thing that was way in the background over there, that feeling that something was wrong, something was missing, it got bigger and stronger, and it got me to the point where one day I felt so worthless. I wanted to die. I just wanted to die. That's how bad it was. And then something came to me. Something was like, well, death isn't going to be enough to make up for how worthless you feel. You need something worse than death. What's the only thing that's worse than death? Go to hell. So I don't know how I got there, but I got to this deep, dark place. This is when I'm about 35 years old. I'm about 42 now. But I got to a dark, it was nothing but darkness. And I started just telling myself, okay, I'm going to go to hell right now. This is the moment. I let go of my belief in Jesus. I cursed God. And I started to go, I felt like I was going down this black tunnel, this blackness, this hole. There was nothing. It was terrifying. It was terrorizing. I let go of my belief in God. And I knew for a fact of where I was going to land. I'm like, I'm going to land in hell. And I kept descending, and it got to the point where nothing really happened. And then I was like, well, I'm so worthless, I can't even go to hell. And I started to float in this black emptiness, in this void, in this abyss. And I kept going in there. I didn't just not once or twice. I kept trying to go there multiple times, on multiple attempts. And I kept trying to go as hard and as fast as I possibly could until the point where there was just nothing. And then nothing was left. My mind was gone. My thoughts were gone. My beliefs were gone. No Jesus, no God, no light, no sound, no identity. There was nothing. And then even my desire to die was gone. And I stayed in that state for a long time. It seemed like forever. One day, a part of me stood up and woke up. And my eyes were open, wide as infinity. I became one with the cosmos and the universe. And this was my source of my divinity. And I could see, when I was studying the Bible and Jesus healed the blind man, that was me. I was the blind man that Jesus healed. My eyes were open, wide as the universe. I was one with the universe and the cosmos. I became one with the ultimate, what was infinite and eternal. And it showed me that I am infinite and eternal. All I had to do was get close to this part of me, and I was instantly healed for stuff I didn't know was wrong with me. Unconscious lack of self-worth. I didn't even know this was a problem. And then that triggered the story that Jesus, the lady who touched the fringe of his robe, and she was healed. I was like, that was me. All I had to do was get close to it, and it healed me. I became Lazarus raised from the dead. I touched a part of myself I left behind in childhood. I touched this part of me, and I was resurrected. I was reborn like Lazarus from the dead. I'm like, this is what the story of Jesus raising Lazarus means. I got all these insights, and I got all these miracles, and all the stories in the Bible came to life. I became the characters in the Bible. I lived it. And then all of a sudden, I started to get these interpretations of the Bible. I took it literally because I was a Catholic. And I was like, there's something more to it. There's something deeper. There's something higher. And this something higher is called the soul. The soul is infinite and eternal. It's a part of us. It's real. It's reality. But the path to the soul was so deep and terrorizing, no one wants to go near there. So it was that emptiness and that blackness. Jesus was like, he who tries to save his life will lose it. He who loses it will save it. I tried to save my life by being a Christian, hanging on to my beliefs and being a Catholic, avoiding that emptiness and that blackness. But the beautiful truth was, go deeper in that darkness. Go deeper in that emptiness. That was where my healing was. That was where the awakening happened. So it's counterintuitive. It wasn't about me trying harder. It was about me letting go. It got so painful, I had no other choice. So what I got was this interpretation. The story of Jesus is a parable about the soul. The soul is born pure of a virgin, miraculous, rejected and buried, yet it still lives, right? So the soul, the purity is it's born of pure being. There's no movement in it. It's stillness and silence, right? And there's nothing but universal love, intelligence, omniscience, omnipresence everywhere. Multiple universes everywhere. It's no fear whatsoever that can survive in the presence of God in the soul, right? That's the purity. The miracles were, touching that part of me I left behind in childhood and being raised like Lazarus from the dead. Those were the miracles. I was the man that Jesus healed across the lake in shackles. I had all these voices in my head. When I touched the soul, they scattered, and there was nothing but an infinite, brilliant clarity, openness, a field of clarity and brilliance. That's what those miracles point to. The burial and the rejection is, the soul is buried and rejected. No one talks about it. It's not in the Trinity. People treat it as shameful, not to be talked about, kept in the corner over there like it's not important. Yet it still lives. And something told me, this is the source of your self-worth. This is where your self-worth comes from. Without self-worth, you can't feel good enough. And that was no wonder I felt so depressed, so suicidal, and wanted to die and kill myself. I'm like, I'm not the only person that feels like that. There's multiple people out here that have the same issues that I do. And I think all of us have this to some degree. We all kind of get places in our lives where we feel depressed, and scared, and suicidal. But my message is accept them, embrace them, be with them, allow it to be there. Trying to run away is almost doing the reverse. It's gonna delay your own awakening, delay your own realization of your divinity. There's divinity within us. We're one with what's infinite and eternal. That's the message that I got from my spiritual awakening. And I saw that this was actually the message of the gospel, but it's just been twisted and reinterpreted throughout the centuries. The message got lost like a game of Chinese whispers.